What's up, everybody? Welcome to another show. Make sure you guys go to sbrpicks.com/NBA. Check out all the NBA content and articles we have over there. I'm your host, Jay Money. That's my brother, Blackjack Fletcher. That's my brother, Junior Browne. We're here to break down these NBA games today, coming off of Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure some of the listeners out there are probably a little hungover. Maybe a few of these players then had some drinks too. Blackjack, what's up with you? Everything good with you, my guy? You enjoyed the Super Bowl yesterday?
I had a great time with the Super Bowl, Jay. I won the only bet that I made, which was Tampa Bay money line. So that was great. But I do feel like I've been moderately run over by a Mack truck today. So
Damn. Yeah. Hey, sorry to hear that, man. I'm not a big drinker at all, man. I probably had some beers yesterday, but I'm not a big drinker, man. I hate getting to that point where I don't feel myself, and like when I'm coming down, I can't stand. Oh boy, that shit just my head
yeah,
will
this
just feel like exploding. I can't
yeah
stand that. I
yeah this
can't.
sucks.
But see, I'm a lightweight though, Black Jay. I'm sure you used to drinking, man. So hey, it happens though. It happens, man. I know you probably went all out yesterday, man. It's super Sunday, Black Jack. But it is what it is, man. I know yesterday the Heat. I stayed away yesterday. It was a lot of matinees of crazy times, starting times for NBA yesterday. The Heat ended up getting the job done over the Knicks there, 109 to 103. The Knicks were in that game the whole time. Then the Heat had to come back and cover that one. It's crazy. It's 5.5 spread. They covered by a half point. The Jazz stay hot over there in Indiana. They didn't have Conley in there. They still were able to pull that one out. The Hornets got smacked the shit out of the Wizards over there. I'm talking about Smack City by 22. So let's see. Suns beat the Celtics there, and the Kings, man, they stay hot over the Clippers, man. Kings stay hot, my guys. So it happens. Let's see. Saturday. What happened on Saturday? Knicks get the job done over Blazers. Kings get it done over Nuggets. Bulls smack City over Orlando. If you had Orlando, that's pretty tough. Fournier bounced out at the last second. Philly gets the job done over Nets. Bucks smack the Cavs. Spurs get the job done over the Rockets. Hawks, they finally get the job done over the Raptors. OKC almost pissed away a lead. The Mavs almost pissed away a lead. Both of those end up winning by 2. Grizzlies go down, and Lakers go to double OT with the Pistons, man. I was just looking at that game and saw how gas it were, and I was like, I got to see who the Lakers play next. But it's always kind of tricky fading one of the best teams in the league, my guy. But we'll get to it today, Blake Jack. We'll get to it. What's up? What's up? Blake, that first game of the day, we got Rockets versus Hornets, man. Rockets versus Hornets lined open up at 1.5 for the Rockets. Been bet up to 3.5. We just got news this morning that, well, we already knew that Graham was going to be out. He was out the last game. I kind of hate when that happens. Somebody's doubtful and then he actually get announced out, Blackjack. Then now people start to act all crazy over it, up to 3.5. Rockets still without Wood here. What you liking in this spot?
I like the Rockets here. I'm going to take Houston tonight. I took them at -3 a little earlier this morning. I like that they're off a loss to the Spurs in a game that was a tight game, but ultimately they lost there to San Antonio. Charlotte, on the other hand, a big win last night. They really took care of business against the Wizards, but now they're playing the second game of a back-to-back. Houston had a day off in between. You get the injury issue, short number. This feels like the Rockets come in here and win this thing by, I'll say, 8 points.
8 points? I thought you was finna say 18. I thought you was finna say they're finna
I
go there
think
and smack.
The Hornets will stay in this thing, but I think it's an 8-point win.
Right. Hey, I couldn't talk you out of that, man. If they had Wood here, it really would be probably an 18-point win,
Yep.
man. So Graham is out. He's one of the starting guards for the Hornets. They're not really one of those teams that can afford guards to go down. They still got Hayward over there, which he balled out. He balled out yesterday. Hayward's gonna be the one that's running the show for him. They got Rozier back over there. They got Zeller back. Got PJ Washington back. So they're a full squad other than Devontae Graham. But yeah, I can only look at the Bulls here. I mean, they're a much better squad. I know that the Hornets played a good game yesterday yesterday, but I'm still not sold on this team. It's not necessarily my perception, but in this particular spot, the Rockets are the better team. They've been the hotter team here. They're coming off a loss. They hadn't lost 2 in a row in the past 10 games, so they reeled off 6 straight wins. Lost to OKC, came bounce back versus Memphis, then take the loss versus the Spurs there. So as long as they got Wall and Oladipo and this one both playing together, no Woods out. But yeah, I like Houston here. If you did like this one, you could have got it this morning before it went to that 3.5. Like I say, with Graham being officially ruled out, they try to move the line. More people hopping on Houston, but if you liked it, you could have hopped on that one this morning. -1.5, -2. We knew that Graham was likely not going to be in this game, my guy. But let's get to the next one, man. Yeah, I lean the Rockets there. I like that play there by you, Blackjack. It would be Rockets or nothing for me. I think they get it done as well. Maybe by double digits, man. Hornets can run out of gas there in the second half as well. Let's get to the next one, brother. We got the Raptors versus the Grizz. Raptors. This one was up to 3. It was up to 3, back down to 2 here. Raptors have been playing some good basketball. Grizzlies, on the other hand, they're actually starting to come back down to earth. They won't have Melton in this spot. They won't have Brandon Clark. 2 players that I need if I'm taking Memphis in this game. I'm off this game. Blackjack, you got something on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, Jay. I think that there's, those issues you just laid out make this game a pass for me, right? I mean, my lean is the Raptors, but I think I said it on Saturday. I just haven't seen enough consistency from the Raptors to trust them in this spot. I wish I could, but I don't. So for me, it's a pass with a lean to Toronto.
Guys, yeah, I want to take the Grizzlies here. I do think the Grizzlies. So they went a 7-game win streak. They've lost 3 straight. The Indy game was just a terrible spot for them. 3rd game in 4 nights, coming back off the COVID shutdown. And then you play Houston, who just matches up well with them. Then they play New Orleans a couple of days ago on Saturday. So they got up a couple of times by 10 points. I know to close out the half, they were up 10 and then let the Pelicans go like on this 9-0 run. They was up 1 at the half or whatever. Then in the second half, they came out and had some momentum as well, got up and built another double-digit lead over the Pelicans, and then just end up falling apart there in the 4th quarter. Milton went there, like I say, Milton with a shoulder injury, he didn't come back. They didn't have Brandon Clark in that one, I think they really needed him to bang with Zion. I still like the way this Grizzlies team play. They play hard, they play really good defense every day. I would like to take them here. I do think it's a Grizzly spot, but it's just that Clark and Milton now. It's no way that it's 2 key players for them. Starting power forward and pretty much backup shooting guard / point guard. Milton does a lot of sticky things for him, man. Clark as well. It's just I can't take the Grizzlies without those 2 here. Raptors playing a lot better, but I think the Grizzlies is going to be some tick for some positive movement for them as well. Like I say, 3 straight losses coming back to the house. Blackjack, I want to talk to you about something real quick. We know it was Super Bowl Sunday yesterday. People having parties, Super Bowl party stuff. I'm one to think that, just in theory, a general theory, that the away teams kind of have somewhat of a little bit of more advantage today after Super Bowl Sunday. What's your take on that, my guy? You
mean the away teams in the NBA?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Away teams in it. Who do you feel like has the advantage?
Yeah. I'm with you, and I often feel like that in these spots, right? Like even the Christmas Day games, I think that the away teams sometimes have the edge because you just don't have the distractions of home, right? Like it's family, it's friends, it's, we need someone to go and get this. We need, there's a problem. It's just you're putting fires out, right? Whereas when you're on the road, it's all right, let's go and hang out, watch the game. Maybe we have a drink, maybe we don't, whatever. But like, you're not dealing with the burdens of being home. So I'm with you. I think the away teams do have an edge.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just one of those things where, we're all human beings, man. There's this people is going to watch. There's no NBA games on, so these guys, the NBA guys, are going to watch the Super Bowl. Like they're just like us. They're going to have beers, wine, maybe even some hard liquor. Like there's going to be some of this. Especially, you may not even care about this game today. It's just like, I'm kind of hungover. It's like, I think we could possibly see like some big upsets tonight. In all honesty, you know what I'm saying? Especially a few certain spots, but the road teams, I feel like not every situation, but like in most theories, I feel like the road team has the advantage here. They weren't at the house. If you're home, you're kind of ignited to have a Super Bowl party at your house or somewhat. You can have at least a gathering of 5 or 6 people over there. Y'all drinking, maybe a little gas. You know what I'm saying? Just a tad, just a few hits, man. They out there on. So I just step out there, hit it a couple of times. Nah, I'm messing with y'all, man. Let's get to the next one though, Blackjack. Yeah, I think the away teams. I think they favor today. Home teams could be just a little bit step behind in general. But let's get to the next one, my guy. We got the Wizards versus the Bulls here, man. The Bulls, they come off the shellacking, smack the Magic over there. Now they playing the Wizards here. Wizards got a damn good offense, man. The defense isn't really there. It's going to be a nice little intriguing game, in my opinion. What you have anything on this one, Blackjack? You're looking at the total in this one?
The total is the only way I can look here, Jay. Like the Bulls have been a little too streaky for me, and the Wizards. I mean, man, this team is just bad. They're really, really bad. So I got a hard time with that. If I'm gonna play it, and I'm not, I would play the over here. But you got to realize something, Jay. You're getting 238 and a half right now. That's a big number, and as much as the Wizards can score at times, we've also seen them not be able to do that and hang 95 on the board and just get the doors blown off them. So if you're going to hit this total, this isn't one team doing all the work. You need both teams to do some lifting here, and I don't trust the Wizards to do it enough to play this total. I would have the slightest of leans to the over, but not enough to pull the trigger here.
Exactly. No Porter, no Laurie marketing for the Bulls here. They were kind of missing marking a little bit in their first game versus the Magic. Second game didn't really matter a lot. The thing is with them, if they don't have marketing in there, then they really need Otto Porter to step in their role. So the Bulls did go into Washington and beat them. I remember that's when the Bulls had a pretty depleted team. I know Satoransky, it was like they had like 4 players out due to COVID, maybe even 5. They went over there and beat Washington at 7-point dogs. This is on December 31st. Hey, pretty much New Year's Eve, man. The boys was finna go out. Hey, maybe they called Washington finna go party or something, man. But yeah, them boys, they were without who they didn't. They had Thaddeus Young. They didn't have. So let's see. No, they still had their players. They didn't have Satoransky. They didn't have 40 players. They didn't have them listed right here. But yeah, they had some players out because that's the only way the Bulls would be 7.5-point dogs to the Wizards. I mean, come on now. So and they end up winning that game straight up. So I mean, they match up well versus the Wizards. They play a lot better defense. I can only look towards the home team here because they can keep up the scoring wise with the Wizards. It's all about defense. So here, this is one where I would just take the better defensive team. Like it's literally, I'm not betting this game, but if I had to take, I really do feel like it's a true toss-up. I would lean towards the home team. I would lean towards the better defensive team. And that's definitely the Bulls. I mean, they actually practice defense. They actually work on it. The Wizards. Hey, so we're just gonna let you score, and then we're just gonna go back down and try to get another bucket. We're gonna let you get a 2, and we're going for 3. If I'm the Bulls, I'm doing exactly what the Heat did: make everybody but Bill beat you. I'm triple teaming Bill every single time. He started like 0 for 11 for the Miami Heat. That's why they got smacked. But yeah, the Heat said Bill. It's gonna have to be everybody else but that. Blackjack, what you think about that? Bill kind of struggled when it was 2-3 players on him, couldn't make the right decisions. What you think, Bulls here?
It's the only way to play the Wizards if you're going to go up against them defensively is to just say Bradley Beal's not going for 40 tonight. Like it's just not going to happen. And if Rui Hachimura beats us, then we can live with that. But yeah, you've got to. I don't understand why he's not double teamed all night long. Right. Like just a walking double team because I'm sorry, he's not beating me. There's just no way he's not beating me. Everyone else can. That's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, I see Sam in the chat. He say, I wish Valanciunas is playing for the Grizz. Valanciunas is back. He didn't start the last game, but he actually had a pretty good game. He's coming off the little COVID protocols. He's actually clear to play. He might start this game, so that will help him. It's just when Milton went down, so I already knew they were down Clark. When Milton went down, I was like, that's really tough, man. Sorry, I had to get some water real quick, man. But Yeah, I kind of want to take the Bulls there. I do. Like I said, I'm not on it, but I like the Bulls. Let's see. The Wizards are coming off the back-to-back. They have been good in the back-to-back. They did get their ass handed to them yesterday, so it'd be interesting to see if maybe the Wizards early, in theory, if they come out pissed off. Like I said, I didn't bet anything on it. I'm one to wait till the starting lineups announced anyway, man. With all this late bullshit, that Bulls game, like I hopped on the Bulls Blackjack right before. I was already on him, but I hopped on him again. They say Fournier was out. Like the game was finna start in 4 minutes. They were literally finna do the tip off. Fournier back spasms, not playing. Literally changed the whole thing. Bulls smacked them easy. I don't know what we're doing right now in the NBA, but if you ain't waiting till the last second to bet these games, man. I mean, some games you got to catch early, like the Rockets. We know who playing that one. You got to get it early. But I mean, if you see somebody questionable or something, man, I'd say wait, Blackjack. Let's get to the next one. Somebody in the chat say Wiz first half. Yeah, I could see it. I could see the Wiz coming out there hot. In theory, they're in the better mode. They played yesterday. The Bulls could have been at the house partying. What do you say, Tony Brothers catching the Bulls off a trip and they win napping. Yep, I can see it. Exactly. Good live bet game. Blackjack, I couldn't talk anybody out of live betting right now. You might get both teams at a +10 price during the game, like no, in all seriousness, or plus money line on the to win outright. If you get both of them at a +200, you know what I'm saying? If you get both of them at +250 or something, you gonna profit regardless, man. So it's all about the way these runs be going, Blackjack. If you live betting, man, you can make some cash, man. Second half bets, all of that. See how the team come out in the first half. But yeah, I can see Wizards coming out hot in the first half. But let's get to the next one. Big game here. Well, not here, big game, but we got the Warriors versus the Spurs here. A nice little Western Conference matchup here. A couple of middle of the pack teams fighting for playoffs positions. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get into the playoffs. Not fight for position this early, but Blackjack, what we got here? Do you think the Spurs they bounce back at the house? The Warriors, they're still pretty small out there. It's simple for the Spurs. Get to the hole here. Do they have good enough coaching to beat this Warriors team?
They do. I'm not going to bet on them here, though. I'm going to take Golden State plus the 1.5. I think that Lonnie Walker not playing tonight is a problem for their defense against Steph Curry in particular. Lonnie Walker's been a guy that they've used on Steph in a lot of those games. LaMarcus Aldridge isn't there. That obviously takes a little something out of them down low. I listen, San Antonio deserves a lot of credit, right? They've done well. They've been a very hard-nosed team this season. They've been consistent with their effort, which is more than can be said for a lot of teams. But I do like Golden State a little bit better here. I mean, the Warriors, to me, are a team that they've been up and down this year. They started with their defense kind of carrying them, and they've gone through hot and cold stretches. But I don't see a team that's got any quit in them. I mean, I don't see a team that's phoning this season in, even though I don't know that anyone would necessarily blame them if they did. But, you know, I don't see that out of them. I see a team that's still going pretty hard here. I like the Warriors in this spot.
Gotcha. I'm looking at a couple of injury reports, man. One of them say LaMarcus Aldridge is out. I don't see him on the other one, so be interested. I know Lonnie Walker for sure is out. Pascal's still questionable, but yeah, on one injury report, I'm not seeing Aldridge, so I know he sat out a couple of games. Be interested if he comes back here. This is the first game of a little 2-game stand or whatever for the two teams, so I kind of want to. I like the Spurs here. I'll be honest. I do like them here. This is a revenge spot for them. They got their ass smashed in Golden State. They lost that game. I mean, you could say because they didn't match it well, but I'm want to think like they could put Murray on Steph as well. I actually like him as a better defender than Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker was actually like starting to be on a decline. He would go out there and get like 4 points for the whole game. So I think they just like kind of resting him up. They could tell he wasn't 100%. Like I say, the Spurs got their ass smacked. So Golden State was -1.5 at the house. Now we got Spurs -1.5 at the house. No, Golden State missed some bodies down, but they beat them 121-99 at the house. Just absolutely smacked the Spurs. If that was just on that was on January 20th. So I mean, if them boys remember that little revenge spot here. I lean the Spurs here. I've not been this guy. I mean, if the Warriors do win this one, I probably take Spurs small, and then if the Warriors win it, then I come back on Spurs in the next game real heavy. So that's what I kind of been doing, noticing in these. Kind of see who comes to play, and then their revenge spot is really strong. I mean, especially if the Spurs lose this game at the house to the Warriors, then next game. I mean, first quarter, first half full game Spurs for sure. So this one I'm gonna go a little small on Spurs. If they lose, I won't be totally pissed because I'm gonna be getting double my damn money back the next game. So I like the Spurs in the revenge spot here. The Warriors do match up well with them, but in this particular game, without all their bigs, I know it's tough because the Spurs can't really exploit that, but they can get into the whole DeRozan, DeJounte Murray, got Derek White back. The whole thing is not necessarily having a big man that can post them down, but even your guards drive to the hole every single time. Either you're going to get an easy layup or you're going to get fouled. The Warriors pretty much, they have to beat you with shooting. They had to be Steph Curry to beat you pretty much, like, and then the rest of the role players doing just enough. It's like Oubre going for the four. It's just, I don't know, man. We'll see if what the Spurs bring tonight, if they're pissed off from their loss. Got their ass smacked by 22, man. I like the Spurs here in the revenge spot. The Warriors are off a loss, but like I say, Spurs here, they're playing better basketball right now, in my opinion. They got most of their guys. Be interested to see what's up with LaMarcus Aldridge here. He possibly could come back. Like I say, one injury report, he's on there. The other one, he's not. I like to wait until those guaranteed injury reports come. Start lineup in from the coach, from the beat writer. That's what I like to see, man. I know for a fact, ain't no late funny business, man. Because they've been doing too much funny shit lately. I'm taking it lightly, Blackjack. Let's get to the next one, my guy. Yeah, Spurs are nothing for me on that one. Might be looking towards the over. The Cavs versus Suns here is the next game up. What we think here, Blackjack? Suns have a little Super Bowl party here, or the Cavs, man, they've been sliding down. They hadn't been as good as they were lately. They've lost Nance for 3 to 4 weeks now. So be interested to see if the Cavs can start back fighting. I know they had a game versus the Clippers and a cup versus the Bucks, but a little bit easier competition here. Blackjack, what you think here? Plus the points or Suns?
I mean, I think it's definitely easier competition. I think it's Suns or nothing, and for me, unfortunately, in this spot, that means it's nothing. And that's really just only because I'm not in a spot where I like laying this many points with Phoenix yet. I need to see it from them more consistently, because when you're looking at what they've done, in the last really, month and a half now, almost 2 months, they haven't been blowing teams out. And when I say that, I mean double-digit wins, right? Like, it just hasn't been happening for them. So, I mean, I think you've got maybe one or two of them in the last 2 months. It's a team that's kind of slowed down a little bit. And as much as Cleveland is not a very good team, they do play solid team defense, particularly with their backcourt. I don't like laying the number. Having said that, there's no way in the world I'm betting the Cavs here. So for me, this is an absolute pass.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like the road team here, man. I hadn't taken it this way. I mean, you definitely want to see the line could may possibly go up or down a few more points, depending on Jay Crowder here. He did sit out the last game. He's pretty much their sixth man. They can put him in the starting lineup, or they can have him coming off the first man on the bench. The Suns team, when you look at, I mean, their bench isn't super deep. They have, when you look at the Suns team, it's their starting five. Like even in that last game versus the Celtics, I'm watching that game and I went and look at the bench. So I'm watching the game. They're only using like two players off the bench. I mean, and the production from there wasn't even all the way there. It was Langston Galloway and somebody else who he can hit some threes. But the Suns is pretty much their starting five. Their starting five has to come out there and outplay you pretty much the whole game. Their bench, in my opinion, is damn near non-existent, especially without Jay Crowder there. Yeah, so Cam Johnson, they're gonna have him coming off the bench playing some minutes. He's gonna play really good defense. So they got each one more, Cam Johnson and Langston Galloway coming off the bench. Only reason why Javon Carter and Damian Jones got in the game because it was pretty much in hand then. So Langston Galloway, each one more, Cam Johnson, that's your bench. If Jay Crowder sits here, I'm not laying the points with the Suns today, man. Chris Paul might have had that. Ciroc on ice, man. It's up there. This is one where I favor the road team here. They haven't been in a good groove, in my opinion. They still got Allen and Drummond. They still got the players that can bang with Aiden. That can keep the rim protection, keep this game close. I wouldn't be surprised to see if the Cavs won this game if they come in here focused. They've lost 3 in a row to really good teams. They've only won 3 in their last 10. If they come in here and be competitive, I mean, they're 0-6 ATS last 6. It's tough to hop on them right now. This is the first game on their road trip, but like I say, man, the Suns, they got to come in here. I feel like they can match up well with them. That 7.5, it's a bit steep in my opinion, man. See what's up with Jay Crowder. He's questionable. Sarich and Nader are questionable as well for the Suns. This is one where I would be on the Cavs here. It does seem a little crazy, but at 7.5, the way they match up, they haven't been playing well, but that's the main reason why I hadn't hopped on it, because I want to take teams that at least been showing me some fight. The Cavs, they can't like start trending towards the other side to look like the Cavs how you're supposed to. When you first got Allen over there, Torian Prince, like you came to play every day. It seemed like that's fading away. So I really want to see what's up with this Cavs team. I'm gonna be watching this game for sure. See if the Cavs can keep this one close, man. If they can keep it close versus the Bucks in that first game, I don't see why they can't versus the Suns. I think this is a winnable game for it. Call me crazy. And who did the Suns have next? They're coming off the Celtics. Then they got the Bucks on deck right here in just a little sandwich game after Super Bowl Sunday. I can only look towards the Cavs. And you got the Bucks and the 76ers on deck, man. It's just like, it's not that why you care about this game, but this could be a flat spot for them, man. We'll see what the Cavs, if they don't cover this one, I don't think they'll be able to cover any games here in the near future, in my opinion. Like, this will really show a lot for me. This type of games I watch, Blackjack. Let's see. We got the next one. We got the Bucks versus Nuggets. The Bucks laying 4 over here in Denver, Blackjack. They got the Nuggets here as a home dog. The Bucks, they've been looking like they're starting to get into championship form. Gary Harris probably going to be out again. We need to see what's up with Murray. This line will go, you know what I'm saying, what's up with Murray. He sat out the last game. So Bucks won 4 straight, covered all 4. Do they make it 5 straight, Blackjack?
There's no way to bet this without Jamal Murray, without knowing what's going on there. If Jamal Murray was playing in this game, my lean at this number would be Denver. But without knowing what you're going to get from Murray tonight, you can't bet this. I mean, Denver is a very, very different team without Jamal Murray. And without Murray, I don't think that they have a realistic chance of hanging with this Bucks team. They need him there. So for me, this is a pass at this point because I don't know what's going on with Jamal Murray. If Murray plays, I would lean the Nuggets. If he does not, obviously, I think the Bucks, but you need to get it if you're going to bet the Bucks before this number goes crazy if Murray gets ruled out. So
exactly. Yeah, they're gonna need Murray in here, especially because they got Drew Holiday over on the other side, so they're gonna need him to bang. Like Holiday will probably neutralize Murray somewhat, like as far as on the defensive end, but you just can't have Barton or Morris come in and be the starting point guard here because in theory they're already not really point guards. You see what I'm saying? So Murray and Campazzo are really the only point guards on the team. Both of those were out the last game, so you want to pay attention to that. Even if the starting point guard's playing, pay attention when them backup point guards are going out, man. It makes a big difference because they're gonna run the bench or the second unit. So point guard play is very important in basketball, man. They're the main ball handlers. They're the ones that's creating opportunities for everybody else, man. You need Campazzo and you need Murray in. And if they're both in, I like the Nuggets to stun the Bucks here. I really do. But you need Murray and Campazzo. You need both of those. You would like to have Gary Harris here, but they match up well. I know the Bucks bench has been playing a lot better, and they got Torrey Craig coming back to Denver over here. He played for the Nuggets past few years. Now he's on the Bucks there. The Nuggets kind of miss him too, but they got JaMychal Green, who they can kind of, use as that same type of player. Still got Monte Morris. You're going to need Campazzo back here. If Murray and Campazzo's back, I'll probably be on the Nuggets guy. I'll tell you, I like the Nuggets to get this win in a close game, maybe by 1 or 2, but that's only if Murray and Campazzo is in. I think they can match up well versus the Bucks, my guys. And we'll see if the Bucks, if them shots are going down, if them threes going down in that high altitude, man. Let's see. I just got to see real quick. Let's see. Anthony Davis closer to doubtful. Of course he is. Of course, we finna talk about that game, Blackjack. I just want to look at something real. I want to see how they played the last time. So last time Milwaukee has went to Denver, they lost. So the last time, Denver was -7 though. So they were probably resting a bunch of people. Yeah, Denver -7. Yeah, so they probably didn't have Giannis in that game. But before that, Milwaukee is what? They won one of them in Denver in 2018. That was a while ago, man. It's different teams. It doesn't matter. I like this Nuggets team. They better bounce back. You just lost versus the Kings. Last time they came to the house, they smacked shit out the Jazz, man. We'll see, Blackjack, with that one. I like the Nuggets. Of course, the public's all over the Bucks. For sure, they are. They're going to be. Bucks have been playing a lot better, I have to say, but this ain't the Cavs right here. This is not the Cavs, Blackjack. So let's see. We might talk about that Mavs game, man. I don't even put that one on their sharps on Denver, as they should be. There's no way I'm making their wager on it without Murray. There's no fucking way. Blackjack. Next game up. OKC versus the Lakers. The Lake Show. Blackjack. I really don't want to go against the Lakers. I really don't. They're one of the best teams in the league. They like taking my money. When they had that double overtime game, Blackjack, I said that the next game is going to be a terrible spot for the Lakers. Like, in theory, I ain't going to say no matter who they play, but I said it's going to be a bad spot for them. You just see that game? I mean, they went double OT for one with the Pistons, but the game even went all the way down to the wire. LeBron talking about, I was ready to go drink my wine, all this. That boy looked tired. I think if anything, LeBron should sit this round, but I mean, he probably won't. Blackjack, what you got this one? If it was a full goal, would you take full squad for the Lakers? Would you take them here?
Yeah, I would. I think the Lakers are in a little bit of a funk right now. I think the double OT game against the Pistons. They had the win against Denver, but the game against Atlanta prior to that was a little. I mean, that game was an 8-point margin, but if you watch that game, Jay, that game was razor close all night long. You didn't have a confident Lakers win there. They get the 1-point win against Boston. They lose to Detroit outright prior. They lose to the Sixers. I don't know. This team just feels a little like they're in just a little bit of a haze right now. And I think that sometimes you get a spot like this to come out and just drop the hammer on someone. Problem is, as you said, these two teams are also playing on Wednesday night again. If I were to hazard a guess here, you're probably not getting both AD and LeBron in both games. So where do you use the rest? Maybe you use it here. And that's why I can't bet the game. Because, again, you're talking about two of the top 5 players in the NBA. Need to know if they're going to be there.
Oh, shit. So Eric Gordon listed out for Monday for right. That just came up on my phone. Russell Westbrook is out, which, he doesn't really play a lot of back-to-backs. Wizards have actually been 6 points better per 100 possessions with Westbrook off the floor when he doesn't play. So that's an interesting stat there. It usually goes up when he's out, and the Wizards usually, I ain't say usually win, but they might need him against the Bulls. But this game, man, I'm gonna tell you, I can only take OKC. It's no Lakers hate anything. It's just a terrible spot for them. It's a terrible. It's just off a double OT game. They're the damn John Wall out too. What the hell? That's that bullshit right there, bro. I'm sorry. That's fucking bullshit. Gordon and Wall out now. It's horse shit. It's what it is. You wait until closer to these games, man. Unless you really got a feel for the game, know who's in and out, or know that they're coming to play, everybody's playing. That's the only time I'm hopping on something overnight or early. Yep. I sit at the spot. I wait 5 minutes before. I'm talking about 7 o'clock Eastern for the first game start. 5 minutes before, or actually like 7:05 because they start like 10 minutes late. I'm waiting until the last second to put my bets in.
You're right.
So I need to be. It's tough, bro. That is such BS, man. I don't know what we're doing here, but yeah. Just last thing I gotta say on this game, man. I know it's crazy. I do like OKC. I don't really like talking about seeing who said AD. I mean, he's already listed as doubtful. He's probably not playing. LeBron, he could play. He's the one that played like 40-some minutes in the last game. I really, it's something bothering me. I don't know why they're going balls to the wall early season. I actually like to see it. People not resting as much, but this is a game, like in all honesty, you need to rest LeBron and AD. It's not just saying for me, for my pockets. because I will be all over OKC. But in all honesty, they play this team again in a couple of days. This is the first game back after the Super Bowl. You guys remember when I was talking earlier about the road team? There was only one game that I was talking about. This was the game I'm talking about where the road team favors. I didn't even care about all Owens. This one, the road team favorite, the LeBron. If anybody, he likes to drink wine, guy. He drinks wine. He's gonna have some type of little Super Bowl party. He's LeBron James. Like, he's gonna have a party. Fuck the league. I don't care what y'all say. I'm having a party. You better have somebody at my door to, hey, I'm having a party. I'm living my life, man. Y'all took me to the bubble, had me feel like I'm in jail. I'm doing what I do. We gassing up. We smoking cigars. We're breaking out the wine, the liquor. Everything, Blaze Pizza, everything is for free. You dig what I'm saying? It's on me. We're gonna go and sit this one out. I might not even come to the game, man. We'll let OKC get this one. Then we come out there and smack them the next time. So last time they played, they smacked the shit out of OKC 128-99. They played everybody in that game. It was favored by 11.5 on the road. Now they're 10.5 at the house. Speaks volumes. The revenge spot for OKC. They're getting pretty much everybody, not everybody back, but they will have Horford back. I have to mention this. I don't like that that Muscala is out for OKC. He got injured, concussion last game, something like that. So he's not playing. He's like one of their backup centers. And they got one more player that's out. I know Al Horford was rested the last game. It was one more player that's out as well. But I know that Muscala is out. I don't like that because they need him. But if those guys sit for Lakers and they're not totally invested, I can see OKC stealing one. They play hard enough to come in here and steal one, play good enough defense. This is one you wait on the injury report. I want to see you guys in the chat because I know they don't like this, but I know they hate it. But I like OKC, man. I'm trying to see what's up with the injuries. But Blackjack, we're gonna talk about one more game, man. Timberwolves versus Mavs. Do you think that it'll be a? Well, I know that's why I can't trust the Mavs to blow out anybody right now, Blackjack. They can't close out games. They can't close out games. Timberwolves versus Mavs. They land 9.5 here. In theory they should, but I can't. There's no way they can't close out. They can't close a fucking nosebleed, Blackjack.
You are outside of your mind if you lay this kind of points with the Dallas Mavericks right now. Can't do it. Everything you just said is right, Jay. You can't trust them right now. They have not closed games out effectively or efficiently. This is not a team you can trust to lay this kind of number at all against anybody right now. Talk to me in a month and we'll reevaluate. Not now. Pass.
Got you. Somebody to my Sean Puffy Combs. They ain't tripping out, man. Sorry, my guy Shark I can't take the Mavs here. In theory, it's a smash spot for them. At the house, they've actually been playing better on the road. I don't know. So my team, they do have all their players back now. A lot of times, that's why I'm not huge on stats because they can really be skewed. You got different players in and out. The stats are not really going to tell everything, especially when you got 4 starters or 4 main key guys that's sitting out 5 or 6 games. The stats will not always all be there. I do think the Mavs team is better than they've been playing. They hadn't got a chance to just really gel. Josh Richardson hadn't even really gelled over there. He was one of the players that was out. They didn't help for COVID. In theory, it's just smash spot. I mean, we're light years better than we don't even know if Russell's playing for Timberwolves. In theory, it's a smash spot, but I can't take the Mavs here. There's no way I'm laying 9.5 here. I hope they cover, but I can't. I need to see them smash some teams first or get going, be able to close out games, be able to be up by 20 versus the team and extend that lead to 30. Show that you never give up, that you can punch them in the mouth. I haven't seen a freaking sign of it. We were up 10 late versus Golden State. What happens? Oh, you let them go on a 7-0 run to get right back in the game. That's what's been happening really across the NBA. But it's really tough to pull away. The teams get up by 10, and they feel like, oh, it's over now. We lit up the guard. Oh, back-to-back threes. What do you know? Yep. It's the 10-point lead. I'm seeing it in every freaking game. I mean, that's basketball, right? But the Mavs are doing it late in games, late in the fourth quarter when it's really messing up a cover. So laying 9.5 here with them, it's just not for me. They're the much better team, light years better team, but just numbers wise, I can't trust it confidently. Only way I could look though, but I'm not betting that game. But Blackjack, we about to get out of here, my guy. With anything else you want to break them off with your plays?
I'm canceling the Houston play based on Wall and Gordon being out, so I am left with Warriors plus 1.5. That's it.
Gotcha. And that's not. I mean, as you should. They should let you cancel. That's unfair. That's bullshit right there, man. Gordon and Wall out. Kind of like I said. What did I say earlier, Blackjack? Need Wall and need Oladipo in there together. Those two together, they've been balling this year. Wall's their starting point guard. Their offense looks light years different. I don't want to take the Hornets here, but their under might have some value. John Wall's their starting point guard. Last time he didn't play, their offense was terrible. I watched that game. It was light years of different. Now they missing. I don't have any college. Now they're missing Wall and Wood. There's no way I'm not taking Rockets. That's tough. It actually leans towards the under now because Rockets play really good defense. Mm-hmm. Their offense is very stagnant without Wall and just Oladipo. I like the under in that one now. I don't really play totals, but the Hornets in the under would be the side in that one now. Yeah, if I was taking something in Spurs and Warriors, it would be Spurs. I got Spurs written down over there. A heavy lean to the Cavs there, plus the 7.5. Still waiting on Crowder to see what's up with that one. I like the Nuggets there. I like them dogs today, man. I like the home dog with the Nuggets today. OKC, man. If LeBron and AD sit, I'm on OKC. I like it. The plus 10.5. AD out in theory is enough. That's enough to take that double digits with OKC for me. I'm about to go and hop. I got to, my guys, but I really want to see LeBron out. I really want to see that, and yeah, for sure. But if Murray's in, I'm down on Nuggets to get that win for sure. Murray and Campazzo in. You count me down for Nuggets, man. I'm probably gonna have to go live because I can't make these official right now. Yeah. It's just I could tell you guys, but I don't have money on it right now, guys. I'm looking right in the camera. When I tell you guys most of the time, I like to all the other times I had money down on it already. Right now I don't. Like I could legit just pass and not take nothing. So I'm not making anything official. I like the Spurs. I like Spurs, Cavs, Nuggets, and OKC, man. I think those are right size. If AD and LeBron's out, I have to hop on OKC. I know it's fading the Lakers. Sleepy spot for them. Double OT game. Nuggets, Murray's in. We're just Nuggets today, man, for damn sure. We finna get out of here. Junior had some technical difficulties, man, but we'll be back tomorrow. Browne is out. He was on live drinking red wine. Hey, I'm on all that shit. I think so, man. I think so. Boy, Super Bowl yesterday, man. I think if anything, guys, just in general, the road teams in theory might have a little bit certain situations are different, but in theory the road teams might have a little bit of advantage, so just take that into account. I guess that helps for my guy, the Warriors pick over there for my guy, but we'll see what happens tonight, man. Check them injuries, man. The NBA is right now, nobody cares, man. They just doing it at the last second. These teams should be fine. Fournier right before the guy, I know he had back spasms, but you guys got to let somebody know way before that. It happens though, my guys. We about to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. The whole week we'll be here trying to get some cash, man. Y'all know what we're trying to do. Cash tickets every day. We'll be back tomorrow. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button and subscribe if you like the content.